Flare is taking finance to new heights. Check this out. Flare lands second public company for its XRP DeFi framework. Folks, everyone know that there are so many projects that do not have intrinsic smart contracts. XRP is one of them. And providing an entire DeFi framework for XRP, for Bitcoin, for Doge. I mean, it is the magnitude of it cannot be defined at the moment. It cannot be described at the moment, but when it will happen, people, I think, will get surprised if Flare achieve what they want to achieve, folks. Check this out. Combined with Firelight, Flare's restaking layer, the setup lets companies convert XRP into FXRP and do what? Allocate it across decentralized lending, staking, and liquidity protocols. So providing a totally new dimension for projects such as XRP, Bitcoin, and others. Shout out to Ms. Shaurya Malwa and Stefan Elfer, by the way. An interesting article over here. So, Everything Blockchain Inc. has signed a memorandum of understanding to adopt Flare's XRP5 framework for corporate treasury yield. Folks, now we can see that certain companies are getting involved over here. First, we thought that retail might play around with the XRP, FXRP, and the entire XRP DeFi arena, but obviously the institutional adoption and what XRP stands for, we won't be surprised when different institutions are a part of this infrastructure where they will try to try and reframe the world of DeFi and look out for their own rewards, look out for their own staking, passive income opportunities. Flare's system aims to transform XRP into a productive asset for institutions through its F-Assets system and Firelight restaking layer. We're going to be looking at this F-Asset system in a moment, so stay tuned. This is a video over here, a full tutorial as well, how to mint F-Assets using your ledger, because this is also what the community demanded, and I saw a video over here by Quantic, an interesting one, folks. We're going to be looking at this as to how to do it, as this was a demand as well. So the adoption by two public companies, including Vivo Power International, signals a shift in how digital assets like XRP are utilized by institutions. Everyone knows that XRP is already targeting institutions, so the institutional partnerships are there. So this is going to be benefiting the Flare ecosystem even more, because the partners of XRP, they are already a part of the XRP and Ripple infrastructure. When they learn about FXRP and the XRP5 framework, obviously they are going to get attracted to this system of Flare as well. Look at this, XRP slow push into institutional finance just picked up another backer, folks. Okay, awesome. At the center of the framework is Flare's F-Assets system, a trustless bridge. Trustless means that no third party is involved, folks. Totally decentralized, trustless bridge that gives smart contract functionality to tokens like XRP and Bitcoin. I mean, it doesn't get any bigger than these two, folks. Top coins in this space, providing use case to these trillion-dollar assets, and Bitcoin is already trillion, has touched trillion. XRP, a potential trillion-dollar asset, gives Flare to become a trillion-dollar asset in the process, in the long haul, folks. So these are the stakes that we're talking about. Combined with Firelight, Flare's restaking layer, the setup lets companies convert XRP into FXRP and allocate it across decentralized lending, staking, and liquidity pools where there's going to be much more use case for XRP. Look at this. Hugo Fillion's quotation over here, XRP, now a roughly $150 billion asset. I do not know when this is, what is the market cap at the moment. Anyways, has been a cornerstone of digital finance for more than a decade. Yet, institutions have had few ways to make it productive. Flare wants to make it productive, folks. So these are the levels that Flare is maneuvering in. Flare changes that by enabling a compliant, on-chain, non-custodial yield framework designed for corporate treasuries. With Vivo Power and now everything blockchain, public companies are validating that XRP-Fi is not just a concept, but an emerging institutional standard, folks. Now, this is what we're talking about. This is about unlocking the true financial utility of digital assets like XRP, not just as speculative holdings, but as yield-bearing instruments that can compound over time. This was said by Arthur Rosenberg, the company's CEO. Imagine this, folks. XRP already prophesies to do so much in the world of finance, providing use case for that, unlocking the true financial utility of XRP and other assets. I mean, it is as huge as it comes. And this will indeed take XRP, Bitcoin, Doge to new heights, and it will take the world of finance to new heights. So it is not wrong to say that Flare Network is indeed taking finance to new heights, folks. Let me share with you some other interesting developments. Look at this. This is Henry Morgan over here. Hugo Fillion's plan to integrate 5 billion XRP into Flare Network's DeFi ecosystem by 2026 feels promising, especially with his expertise and potential for Flare to bridge smart and non-smart contract blockchains. We've oftentimes heard the quotation that a certain asset is connecting the entire world of finance. But Flare Networks, when you look into it, when you scrutinize it, when you analyze it, it has got the entire framework set up for it. It is a layer 1 with its enshrined oracles. It is interoperable, and it is disrupting the financial space like none others with its F-assets system. So, folks, what Flare Networks is doing is unprecedented, and it is truly connecting the world of finance. So yeah, look at this, the low 0.022 Flare price needs to rise significantly for liquidity, though I see steady adoption as a realistic driver if Ripple's institutional DeFi efforts align. Slow and steady wins the race, folks. So even if it is a slow and gradual growth, we do not mind that as long as the product and vision is achieved and the product is not broken. So let's check this out. If someone wants to mint F assets using your ledger, this is a tutorial over here by Quantic. This is people oftentimes get confused in the Flare infrastructure. They say that it is a bit complex. I've heard people say that. Anyways, let's check this out.
In today's video, I am going to teach you how you can utilize your ledger device to mint and redeem F assets. The first thing that we are going to do is head up to the Ledger Live application. This is something that you can do on your mobile device or on your laptop. I'm utilizing my laptop and I'm utilizing the model Nano X with the OS version 2.5. You can easily install all of this and you can easily update your version to this one on this application. One thing that I want to mention is that you must make sure that you have installed the Flare app, and the same for XRP. Make sure you have all of these applications installed before proceeding. The next thing that we are going to do is to explore the F-Assets service portal. There are two different portals managed by two different entities, but they both look the same and you can choose whatever you like. I'm using the AU portal and I have already connected my ledger device. In order to do so, the only thing that you need to do is to make sure your ledger device is connected to your laptop and that you sign on your ledger device once the wallet connect is prompted. Now, I want to click here on Mint F-Assets, and here we are going to see our balance. I can see the amount of Songbird that I have and the amount of XRP that I have. Remember that this tutorial is for Songbird, but it applies in the same exact way for Flare once it is live. We are going to click on Mint, and it's going to prompt a window for the number of lots. I am going to mint one lot of FXRP and I am going to select the AU agent. You can click here and change the agent and choose whatever agent you want. It's completely up to you. Now, I am going to click here on next, but notice that there is a fee and a reservation fee that is estimated on Songbird. These things are important for you to manage your proper spending of the fees. Next, the first step is to confirm in my wallet app. I have to do a reservation of the collateral on Flare, and then I have to do the XRP deposit. So if you click here, I'm ready to confirm transactions. Your next step is going to be utilizing your Ledger Nano device. So I'm gonna click here and then I'm going to show you how you go about this process. I'm going to connect to the Flare application here. Flare network is ready. Then when I click on ready to confirm the transaction, as you can see, there is a blind sign-in message. What you will do here is check out all the information about the transaction, and once you're ready, after checking what is the asset, the value, and all the other important parameters of the transaction, what you will need to do is to click here on accept risk and approve, and now you are done. Notice how after confirming the reservation on Flare, I'm asked to go to the XRP app in the Ledger device, connect there before clicking here, I am ready to confirm transaction. You will click on quit the application and you will move to the XRP application on your Ledger. Once you click on the portal to sign the transaction, you will see that after connecting to the XRP, you don't have any issue and you can just check out the amount of XRP that you will be utilizing on this transaction, the fee, the destination, and a few other relevant parameters, and you can then just click on sign with the two buttons on your Ledger. And that's it. I am now ready to sign the transaction. So you sign the transaction on your Ledger device, and after that you will see on the screen the new message that is prompting to mint the FXRP asset. So there are two steps involved. One is that the system requests the proof of payment of 10 XRP, and then the final step is the minting process.
Yeah, the final step is then the minting process. So let's hope that people are not confused after this, because I know that a lot of people get oftentimes confused as to the DeFi infrastructure, reward mechanism, airdrops of Layer network. So yeah, look at this. XRP chart looks primed for a move. The setup is clean and ready to run. But here's the kicker. What is that? Through F assets and XRP Fi, Any XRP pump could spill over and ignite a huge move in Flare. Now, this is what we're talking about when you connect yourself with a project like XRP, which has got such a huge community in the crypto and financial world. Folks, anything that happens with XRP, it could come down to Flare as well. So this is a slippery slope because if anything bad happens to XRP, then there is a chance that there might be something bad happening to Flare as well. But there is another catch to this because Flare is not just relying on XRP. The F asset system has Bitcoin with it. It has got Doge in it, and it will have many other assets in it. So this is huge. What Flare Networks is doing in the world of finance is huge. Some technicals over here, support levels over here, interesting levels, and there might be a move happening. Look at this, interesting stuff. Yeah, someone said that in the medium term, $1 level should be the benchmark. In the long haul, sky's the limit. So yeah, interesting. FLR, build XRP, build with F assets, strong and true, build with enshrined oracles, guide us through, build with decentralized systems, freedom is sight, build on Flare networks, we ignite. Awesome. Currently, Flare network is performing better than all other networks, which greatly facilitates Terraland's highly efficient lending. Awesome. This is Hugo's post. It is early September and we're all eagerly waiting for the launch of F assets on the Flare network's mainnet. Meanwhile, I'll share what excites me most about the foreseeable future: trusted execution environments and protocol managed wallets. Okay. What is this? Basically, Flare uses trusted execution environment, a hardware enclave, a physically isolated and secured part of the processor. Okay, so many different things happening with the Flare infrastructure, folks. Like I told you guys, it goes way more than just one area. Flare is doing so much in different sectors and different areas in the world of finance. I mean, this is huge. The entire concept of layer 2s and sidechains has always been idiotic. So, okay, anything that becomes sufficiently useful or popular will always become a layer 1 because that is where value accrues. The entire Ethereum roadmap is dead. I mean, this is a bold statement for a project that is a huge part of the current crypto landscape, folks. In fact, it was dead on arrival. Anyone trying to rehash layer 2 sidechains is a sucker or worse. So this is what we're talking about. Ethereum was the testnet was for smart contracts and used to incentivize early coders. We got the EVM out of it. Anyways, folks, what do you guys think about Flare networks? If Ethereum and projects like them are dead, do you think that Flare networks indeed is the future? Do you think it is the future of finance? And do you think that it is taking finance to new heights? I would really like your opinions. Do hit the comment box below and let the community know. Anyways, guys, this was it for the video. If you liked it, make sure to like, share, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you're interested in utility coins and potential gems. And you can also support the channel by checking out Patreon by following the link in the description box below. Until next time, stay blessed and stay tuned. Thank you very much, everyone.